Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is our second video for the day where we respond to what I call the Lily J dilemma. Ali Dawah gives her a series of questions that he wants answered, and if we don't get these answers, then I agree. All support for Lily J must be removed, and I'm supporting this dilemma as well. So let's figure out what this dilemma is, guys.
Far from it. That's why people call me Ali needs Dawah. I do need Dawah. It keeps me in check. But let me tell you something. One thing that I will tell you about myself is I do not, and I try my best, well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala witness, to look for the downfall of anyone. Like hunt, like people with disease in the heart. How can I look for the downfall? And it comes from jealousy. It comes from envy. Let me be very clear. I'm very, very careful to who I call people jealous or not. And I've noticed, subhanAllah, not everyone is, and I'm not trying to act pious. Wallahi, if there's one character I can say about myself is I try myself to abstain from jealousy. And if jealousy enters my heart, I seek refuge from Allah and I pray
I'll be back,
like,
guys.
whatever it is, to the best of my ability. Sister Lily J is someone that I've promoted. I've done 3 videos about her daughter, etc. Whatever. Daughter was obviously claiming that she saw the Prophet ﷺ, etc. Whatever. Look, I done videos, who could have mocked her, etc. I don't look for the downfall of anyone. I believe she does good dawah. Her representation, how she looks like a Westerner, etc. She does good dawah. I will testify to that. Her dawah is, nobody can say nothing. She's a good Islamic influencer for the dawah. And I've done videos and I'll show you guys this on the screen. So nobody can come and say to me, oh, brother Ali, this, that, etc. I've messaged her privately. I've done videos, she's messaged me and thanked me. I don't need no one's thank. I appreciate it, no problem. I do it for the sake of Allah. I don't do it for anybody's praise or criticism. They're both extremes. I don't do this. If I was doing this for criticism and hate, oh, a long time ago I would have forgotten this. 3 videos that I've done promoting her, and now I am on the verge of putting those videos down. Why? In the beginning of these accusations and stuff that came out, guys, what was my first video that I done? Stop, pause, and let's assume the best. My video was assumption, even though she admitted it was AI. My reaction video, I denied it was AI. I said, look, this could be because of that, and that could be because of this. I didn't even accept it as being AI. She came out and said it's AI, no problem. Then she came and said that she was using only some sections of AI. That's not true. That's not true at all, because a lot of the footage that was used was AI. Now, she may have her reasons for that, no problem. But people have a right to ask questions. We spoke about something that she done in the past, and I don't know when she's been a Muslim. She's been Muslim for a long time. 2018, her going Hajj shows us that she's a Muslim. And that act of robbery happened in 2023. So, and I said in my video as well, just because she done that crime does not mean she can never work with money. I'm not saying that. As long as she came out transparently and answered questions, which I believe Sister Lily J did not. In the video she done for 38 minutes, I watched all of it. She showed us videos on the ground of stuff happening, etc. And look, nobody, the people that were criticizing it, never said that she's stealing money or stuff for that matter. There was questions to be answered. The robbery thing. Just some context. Like, we're not blaming you, accusing you of that. Like, just because you've done that.
Just Pray is the perfect app for you to get back into Salah. This app promises that will help you to build a habit to pray Salah. It's got amazing features to wake up for Fajr. The app will not turn off until you take a picture of your prayer mat. Not only that, it has the amazing feature of blocking all your social media apps until you have prayed your Salah. Download the Just Pray app now and reconnect to Allah with your Salah.
But if transparency is not coming up, like you're dealing with money, humanitarian.
This is my wife cup, by the way, guys, so I don't know if you guys will have something to say about this, but hopefully not. This is an old cup.
Money. And I've worked in humanitarian charities for over a decade. Yes, hundreds. I worked with charities for 100% donation policy. Hundreds of millions of pounds are raised. Hundreds of millions of pounds are raised. I'm telling you, the Muslim Ummah are generous. And that's the reason why transparency is key. Is key. Okay, there's a suspicion, 100, even then, that's what you see with myself.
I agree.
Suspicion, bang, 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 receipt, there we go. Got nothing to hide. Not only that, and not a single penny goes in my pocket. So, the key is what? Did Sister Lily J come out with answers? No. I messaged her. I'm going to read you guys. I messaged her. I'm not going to read her reply because it's an amana. I don't want to do that. Here is the message I sent Sister Lily J when this whole thing was kicking off, and I just wanted some answers. Yes? Okay. This is why I messaged her. I said to her the following. Assalamu alaikum, sister. And I sent the article from ABC. I know the scientists are on her case. I know she's doing good dawah work. I'm telling you they are on her case. That is true. You cannot take that from her. They are on her case and they're looking for a downfall. For ABC to go and do an investigation and all this kind of stuff, they're definitely on her case. Okay, Does Sister Lily J help humanitarian causes? Like, definitely, but that doesn't answer the questions. I said, Salam alaikum, sister. There is some slander spreading, and I assume the best. Can you bring some clarification? She messaged, and I'm not going to go details, thanking for the, assuming the best, etc. Then I sent a video, because that was the video I saw, of a brother that is not subscribed to his channel free time. That's fine, I'm not saying the brother's perfect. He has a right to ask questions. I don't agree with everything he says. He doesn't agree with everything I say. And I said this, I said, I would like to disclose some of...
By the way, I'm trying to strengthen my Arabic brothers and sisters. So if you know of any good applications that teach Arabic, or if any of you guys, have a Fiverr and you teach a class, please notify me in the comment section. My Arabic is that of second grader. It's not good.
of the claim. Can you make some clarity on a few things, because this will spiral out of control and has already started to do so. There is an allegation of you and your husband stealing $17,000. Then she sent me something that I'm not going to read. I was a little bit disappointed. That's fine. Yeah. Anyways, yes, I'm not going to go. I said, sister, I sincerely am asking. I never accuse you of anything. I said the video circulated about you and wanted to defend you, and I can only do that if you give me answers. That's what I said. And the sister,
Which is fair.
I'm not going to get into detail. It's an amana. I'll hold to that amana. Is that, subhanAllah, got to be upset. Anyways.
That's very reasonable. Very, very fair. I thought Ali Dawah was initially going hard on her. I just looked at the title and probably just misrepresented what he was saying based on my personal feelings. I find Ali Dawah, I find him annoying from time to time. He's all right now. He's worn on me, right? But he's worn me out. I come back and I watch him, and most of the time he can annoy me. He has a tendency to annoy me, but he does do good. When he does good, he does good.
The point is this: questions are not answered, and I want you, please. I've said this in the videos. Please, sister, the next video that you do, please answer these questions so we can defend your honor. Now I am going to go there and right and say she's doing amazing dawah. She should carry on the dawah work 100%. Should anyone donate to her foundation? No. And I'm not saying. I want to be very careful. I'm not accusing of her of stealing money. I'm not doing that. I have to be very careful. But you need to understand, if a certain action that was happened, look, for example, let me give you an example. How can an example can I give? Imagine myself, I was involved in some kind of something wrong pertaining to a woman. Yes? I abused my position as a person who's in the dawah, and I did something that was not right. Yes? I don't even want to give myself an example. Yes? Imagine a public figure. He committed zina with somebody that was a student. Yes? Okay.
There's an echo. Forgive me, guys.
I have a class and I go, yeah, I'm doing a madrasa and I'll be teaching.
New to the streaming setup, and I should have headphones on.
Brother, you may have changed 100%, but we need some clarity. Yes, in the sense where, are you alone with them people? They have a right to ask that. Not saying that I could never teach females, which there's no need for me to teach females, but I'm just saying, in just the thing, yeah, they have a right to ask and say, look, this is your weakness. This has happened before. We're not saying you're going to do it again, but maybe it's best that you don't do this. Maybe you can give it to somebody else in this matter. Oh, just a sister, yeah. That will be only fair and just. If I start bugging out and say, no, how dare you guys, and this, yes, it is wrong with people to accuse me and say, oh, you're going to, no. But people have a right. And not only that, subhanAllah, the questions that was asked, look, I said, please, an explanation. These questions need to be answered. Till they're not answered, nobody should donate a single penny, not to a foundation, anyone's foundation. Stop donating to any public figures' foundations. Unless they are reputable, they have served the Ummah, they've showed it, and some of them, not everyone can be a charity, it's a non-profit organization. However, when it comes to humanitarian cause, any humanitarian cause has to be charity regulated. Dawah, I understand, because sometimes the charity sector, the charity commission are very harsh with Muslims, sometimes there's bias there. Number one, the accusation, explanation of the context of the robbery.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving. All you have to do is click the link in this video.
Why did you fake an award and take the website down? You need to know this. This is deception, especially with the past of what happened. I'm not saying you've not forgiven or like change your ways. How much did you raise and how?
Very good question. Here's we here's where we have the Lily J dilemma. Yeah, let's see if I can get him out the way a little bit and get this over here. It's gonna be kind of hard. All right, guys, right here.
How much you spent is critical here. Sister Lily J, please, for the sake of Allah, why are the locations not being given? Yes? Why did you use another charity's bakery, which I'm going to show you now?
موضوع المخبز باختصار ما اعتقد انه في مخبز، لكن هذه عباره عن نقطه توزيع. ماشي، حطيت البنر انه نقطه توزيع ومخبز للقاي، لكن مش مخبزها، مش هي اللي اشترته وعملته وسوته، لا. غير ذلك عشان نقطع الشك باليقين تثبت وين عنوانه وين مكانه موجود المخبز، وانا بجيب التفاصيل هاي كلها. وين عنوانه موجود؟ انت بتحكي بالشمال، انا بعثت لي الصور هاي والفيديوهات هاي قبل هيك منها انه هي مان هذا الكلام من سنه ونص تقريبا، بتحكي من سنه ونص. طيب ماشي، وين موجود المخبز؟
So the guy in the video is saying it's not a real bakery. It's not something she set up, but it's a distribution point. What's the address of the distribution point so we can send someone over there so they can investigate? Whoever we talk to at that distribution point or around that area, we will be able to get more indefinite answers. And it will rule out a lot of speculation. Right now, it's not looking good for her.
فيش لا ما اعتقد وانا مسؤول عن حكي، ما اعتقد انه في مخبز لليلي جاي خاص إلها، لا.
And the brother contacted her and spoke, and she said, why do you need to know the location? Whoa. Some brothers are a bit harsh, etc. Well, put that, hold on a second. There is a charity, Mothers of Hind, who are using the same bakery. Now, from the angles, it looks like this is their video taken and used by Lily J. That's one plausibility. There's a second plausibility, which is quite plausible. Which is what? Brother Fareed made a video. I hear him. I understand it. And I told him this as well. There's a possibility. You need to understand how the charity sector work, guys. Number one, Sister Lily J, you said that the bakery is owned by you. You started it. You need to bring evidence to that. Number two, that, brothers and sisters, you need to understand some charities, there's active bakeries that get sponsored. Different charities use the same bakery to help the people in Gaza. The key here is this, guys. There are so many multi-established decades of experience in the field. You do not need to give to any foundation. With all due respect, the people of Gaza are not going to starve if you don't give to Lily J Foundation or Ali J's Foundation or this person. No. There are, listen, I work with one Ummah. I have donated to Ummah Welfare Trust. Yes? I've worked with reputable charities. 100% donation policy. I've worked with them. Yes? Okay. Abdullah Aid. Yes? Listen. Donate to them. They are regulated by the Charity Commission. They are reputable people. Yes? Okay. Donate to them. People are not going to starve in Gaza if Sister Lily J Foundation is operating, with all due respect. I'm being very honest here. Okay, guys. All right. The video that you're going to see now is of the bakery that we're showing.
Today is the 30th of July 2025. Here in the north of the district, from the heart of the civil famine that our people are suffering from. People here are dying of extremely hunger. A lot of
Sure, you guys don't miss nothing.
Showing.
Today is the 30th of July 2025. Here in the north of the district, from the heart of the civil famine that our people are suffering from.
So in this video, I don't know if you guys saw this already, but they're showing a side-by-side of the bakery, showing how she stole pretty much this video, used AI to insert her own interpolation, physical artifacts into the video. That's crazy.
A lot of food has become a dream for many people after the continuous slaughter of decreasing and increasing in price lower. Today, we have distribution of fish bread funded by Mothers of Hind, implemented by a Plan for Children Foundation. We thank everyone who contributed with this wonderful effort, and we invite them to continue extending a helping hand to our displaced people.
It was used by
Well,
the mothers of Hind. I tried to get in contact with the
And we
rewind
invite
that.
them to
And that
continue
is the
extending a
same
helping
exact
hand to our
person.
displaced. We thank
That's
everyone who
crazy.
contributed with this wonderful effort.
Yeah. See, she said some of the elements of the video were AI, like tiny bits, but man, upon further review of this video alone, it's. I may owe the Dawah Bros an apology.
And we invite them to continue extending a helping hand to our displaced people.
It was used by the mothers of Hind. I tried to get in contact with the charity, and subhanAllah, I'm still waiting for their reply. Now, when it comes to the issue of Uganda, I have a brother from humanitarian cause on the ground on Uganda right now for another project. He is happy to go to the orphanage and wherever it is to verify so we can defend you, Sister Lily J. Please give us the tools so we can defend your honor. Please. And like I said before, I have never ever given you hate. I have supported your work, and I still support it amidst all this. Your dawah is fantastic and carry on. But when it comes to charity funds,
لآخر مرة عرض عليه موضوع الخيم كان ينسأل موضوع الخيم.
He's been very fair. He's been very fair because he's one of the bros that promoted her. So right now he's saying, your Dawah, keep doing that. But as far as his charity work, you got to cut it off.
يقولوا لي لا
I agree.
عندنا اسعار خيم بسعر كذا بسعر معين اقول لهم ما بزبط من وين اجيب لكم وبعدين ما بزبط انا اجيب لناس خيم مثلا مصريه او قطريه انا ما بوزع الا لقضاء الضروره خالص لكن هي لا بتنفع لا في الشتاء ولا في الصيف فانا كنت احكي لها ليش هذا اقول لها ما بزبط ما بيزبطوا عندي انا كل بركبهم خيم قبه والاسعار 1000 و1500 كنت اركبها ب $1500 الخيمه الواحده وصلت 2000 وركبتها فكنت احكي لها الرينج كان ايامها رينج من 800 ل $1200
Is that
فهي
USD?
بتحكي لي لا احنا بدنا نركب الخيم اللي هي المعينه هاي القطريه او المصريه وما شابه سعرهم كان 700 شيكل يعني تقريبا يعني $200 يقول تقريبا سعرهم وانعرض علي انه اركب 100 ل 200 خيم فانا رفضت المشروع هذا رفضا قاطعا على اساس انه يتصوروا على خيم قبه فقلنا لا ما رضيت المشروع هذا رفضته رفضا قاطعا فهم كانوا بدهم يدوروا على شيء الاقل هم كانوا يركزوا على مثلا كخيمه او كميه ما يدوروش على الجوده او على اي شيء يدوروا على اقل سعر فقط كنت احكي لهم مثلا ان الميه انواع الميه الحلوه سعرها اعلى شوي من المكرات اللي هي الميه النص نص يحكوا لي لا خليك على النص نص فانا كنت ارفض بالعكس او مثلا
Who sells half pure water? How do anybody even get authorized to sell half pure water? I don't know. You guys gonna have to answer that for me. I'm not from the Middle East. But who would drink half pure water? Who would sell half pure water?
تبرع $200 كنت اضيف انا 100 150 و200 و300 من متبرع اخر علشان اجيب ميه منيحه لكن هي ما كانت تدور على الجوده ولا على الخيمه شنو الخيمه افضل لان الناس هيكون يعني مرتاحين فيها لا كانت تسالني فقط يعني ايش ارخص شيء انه مثلا هاي في الشمال بوزعوها
Oh, this brother here is. I'm confused a little bit about this section because it sounds like they in negotiations for her to do charity work. So, at minimum, she's at least attempting to do charity work, or she did it. They just couldn't come to an agreement. I'm just a little bit confused. But the half pure water part is, why are you selling half, brother? Why are y'all out there distributing half pure water?
مثلا 100 ولا 150
Man, that really ticks me off.
في اسعار زي هيك اصلا هو مره صنع فيها الاسعار بتجيب فيها الاسعار على ما يبدو فريق الشمال كان له دهاليز معينه بيشتغل مع ليليغات وهي موافقه عليها وبتستفيد لهيك كانت موافقه معهم فانا رفضت الاشارات من عندي قلت لها انا انسان في اي لحظه مستشهد يعني ليش لا انا لا يعني لا
And the issue that happened pertaining to that robbery, whatever it is, may Allah forgive you, and I'm sure you've asked for forgiveness. There are things that are vague. Videos have been taken down, uploaded. You're saying I use AI in certain places. No, you're not. A lot of AI is used. Okay, no problem, we'll dismiss that. Those questions that have been asked, and not only that, someone who works on the ground, who used to work with you, has come out and said certain things, etc., whatever. So, Sister Lily, I'm gonna look. Even if we go to right now, your Instagram page, people are asking questions. The video that you've done, I'm going to show you guys now. Let's watch it for ourselves, okay?
This almost feels illegal to know after a car accident. Never sue the person who crashed into you if you want to potentially get a six-figure payout. There's an easy...
Haters and doubters out there. The media and propaganda will not silence me, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we are only just getting started. This FaceTime call to Gaza was done live, and this is part 1 of going live with the team.
Okay, I'm going to let that run. I'm going to put it on mute. If we go to the comment section, people are saying, okay, I believe you. I saw your team on the ground relentlessly bring in aid to many families. Many families I ran campaigns for, went to our soup kitchens and got water. Look, we're not denying that. No one's saying Sister Lily J is not doing nothing. The key here is this. If I raise £3 million, she's got a massive platform, and I give aid of 150,000, 200,000, 300,000, where is the remaining of the money? This has to be accounted for. Now, people are like this.
Man, it's a little moving of the goalposts a little bit because somebody's confirming that they have got water from her trucks. They got things from her truck over there in Gaza. So, yeah. Question is how much of the money from the foundation is actually being utilized for these deeds.
Nobody believes you. That's
so that's the question now.
Want financial documents. Nobody, you can't say nobody believes you. Okay. The most comments that was got like here as well, and I like that you can see it myself as well. Lily J, sister, show us the financial document and all this. Donating to the poor on behalf of other is not good, but in Islam, all donations must be accounted for to the last penny because it is a heavy responsibility in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
That's true.
Especially when it comes to humanitarian aid.
Yeah, every time I've ever donated, I got a receipt.
You might be new to the sector. This is not how it's done. A little advice here. You must share financial transparency, and the best way is to share financial statements and the third-party audit. You could also share quarterly...
But however, when I donate zakat through the masjid, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Can somebody explain that? Because where does that money go to when I donate zakat to the masjid?
Or reports to donors on the work done on the ground, or share the logos of your partners on your website. These suggestions are just the bare minimum that any legit organization, big or tiny, must be done. Drop the receipts.
Drop the receipts.
And many other comments are there. Okay, these are valid questions that's asked us, Lily.
Savage.
Okay, very valid questions. And you are not giving us the answers. The video that you've done, sister, with all due respect, you're showing work on the ground. That's fine. But Sister J, how much are you raising? You're not a registered charity. This is alarming. I'm so sorry. I'm not saying you have ill intentions. But you've done something that is suspicious. And you're not helping the case because you haven't come and answered these questions. If anything, you've avoided and said, look, we're doing work on the ground. Sister J, wallahi, I can demonstrate. Wallahi, I can take my personal money, £5,000 of my savings, and say Uganda, Gaza, Sudan, and send them £1,000 each and say I want a video with Ali J's foundation and I want you to show me the works you're feeding the people. Easy. Done. But easy. There are massive humanitarian causes, charities working on the ground. Yes, I know you might want to help, but please, to doubt, rid of suspicion, like the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, done, he said, Iblis runs in the son of Adam, we're human beings. Please answer these questions. If you do not answer these questions and act like you're going to brush it under the carpet and it's going to go away, it's not going to go away. Because it's only going to make me more adamant to know why you're not answering these questions. Why did you find the need to fake the award thing? Why are you using, is it AI? If it's the same bakery you use, why are you not giving the location of the bakery? I've got people on the ground in Sudan, in Uganda, they can go there now. I've got a brother on the ground, he said, I am ready to try. He's doing it for a humanitarian cause. He works for a charity, established charity. He is ready to go and clear your name. Like the brother asked, but you're refusing to give locations. Why? Why? You first said it's a security issue, then you came and said, show the video you're showing us. Sister Lily, please, this is the amana of the people. Please, we're urging you Answer questions, please, because this is not just going to go away. This is very important. And I urge everyone, and this goes across board, do not donate to humanitarian causes that are not a charity or regulated by the Charity Commission. Please, don't. I'm telling you, I do not care if it's a mufti who has 2 angels on his side. Don't donate. There are reputable charities that are there that are giving the aid to Gaza. Yes, if anything's going to go, it's going to go through them. Yes? Especially with the blockade Israel has, etc. I don't know if I've missed anything, but all I want to say is, brothers and sisters, please, and anyone, and I'm not excusing Sister Lee J, anyone for that matter, who are using humanitarian causes to pocket them the money, to enrich their lifestyle and thing, yeah? Okay. You are only consuming fire in your stomach. And let me tell you something, Allah will destroy and humiliate you. And don't ascribe this to Lily J. I'm not saying her. Anyone, those public figures who are charging 20, 30, 40%, I'm not saying just to pocket their money, but for those who are doing it because for whatever means, etc., it's not haram. It's not haram. I'm not saying it's haram, but they are doing it for whatever reasons. They need to provide for their family, whatever. Each their own. I'm just saying, you should be careful. So Lily J, those 5 questions, please answer them. Because if you don't, I'm going to take down my videos. And I'll be honest with you, not that I'm saying you need my videos, etc. But I'm just going to say, this is very suspicious. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
When was the last time you saw
All right, guys, we have we got the Lily J dilemma. We officially had the Lily J dilemma. Listen, this was a very respectful response by Ali Dawah. I definitely appreciate this response. It has definitely shifted my stance with Lily J, where I was 60-40. Now I'm 90-10 because I'm still naturally skeptical, and I'm not discounting everything out. Obviously, there's some things that she did. There's some work that she's done. Actually, I'm going to go 95-5. Now, I'm 95% sure, 95% skeptical. Not in her favor that she might be doing something. No, that she more than likely is doing something that she shouldn't be doing. I'm going to leave 5% reserved for her. But the walls are closing in, guys. Will we ever make it to 100%? I know the Dawah bros, probably got to apologize to the Dawah bros. I may have to apologize to my brothers and sisters in the comment section. But like I said, naturally I'm skeptical. And you guys got to understand I'm a black American. And throughout history, black Americans have been falsely accused of things they didn't do, locked up, jailed, lost scholarships, so many things. There's brothers that have been accused of something where they wasn't even present, spent 40, 50 years in jail until DNA evidence came forth to freedom. That was only when they got the freedom. They missed their whole lives and missed, maybe their children growing up and faced public humiliation, all because of someone said something. And the evidence may have looked compelling, but 50 years later, we come to find out that this wasn't the case. There's been brothers in college, black American brothers in college, who have intermingled with white women. And, when the father found out about it, they turned around and said, he raped me. And then a black brother gets jailed. He loses his scholarship. Then a white woman comes out and she says, I'm sorry, that's not what happened. And all the damage is done. The brother, they still don't get the scholarship back. They still don't get, any type of moral refund for these occurrences. And everything is just brushed under the rug. So you guys have to respect my stance on I'm naturally a skeptical person because of what I've seen my people go through. And not just black Americans, but Muslims. Every time something happened in America, if somebody gets shot, somebody get gunned down, if there's a school shooting, the first people they blame are the Middle Eastern people. It was the Middle Eastern people. And a bomb goes off at a factory. It was Muslims. Then they found out it was some other guy, So I'm always on the front line defending for my brothers that are Muslim. So I get it from all angles, you know. Like me being Muslim has changed my life for the better, but also I lose a lot of money. I go through periods where I might get 20, 25 clients, and then Ramadan comes around and I have to, explain, why I'm weak and, why I can't really express myself a certain kind of way. And they find that I'm Muslim, they leave. 5 of them will remain, but like 20 will leave. And this is something that happens in the West, something that happens in America. People are very much still Islamophobic, and it's crazy. And I've always defended the Ummah as much as I possibly can. I always took up for my Middle Eastern brothers and sisters, even though it put me at a dismay when I first turned Muslim. People, why you want to be a Muslim? I'm like, I've always been a Muslim. It just took me some while to come back to Islam. Arguing with, my aunties who are Christian. The first thing they say, oh, the Prophet Muhammad slept with a 9-year-old, or, oh, the Prophet had his son-in-law divorce his wife so he could marry her. What type of person like that would do that? Do you want to follow that? Oh, they're pagans. They circumambulate. They go around the Kaaba and worship this black stone. As soon as when I came back to Islam, I was met with these questions. And, and any other person would have left Islam. But this is why we have to give people the benefit of the doubt. When they don't get on their deen as strong as they can right away, we have to allow people and give them some time to bump their head and pray to Allah that they will catch up eventually. Because if I would have been weak in my iman, like when I heard about Aisha and the Prophet's son-in-law and like this black stone, I probably would have left Islam for sure. But the brother Muhammad Hijab, he answered a lot of these questions for me, and it definitely strengthened my iman. I have to give Muhammad Hijab like a lot of credit for me strengthening my iman, and Ali Dawah as well. He was, even though I feel like he's always been Muhammad Hijab's annoying little protege, but he's a revert as well. So we had similar stories. We didn't know any Arabic, and as I got more mature in Islam, I learned Arabic. I can hold a little bit of a conversation. I pray in all Arabic. I have over, I don't know how many verses I have memorized, but I'm definitely on my deen always. But I'm just a skeptical person. So when I say I'm the skeptical Muslim, it doesn't mean that I'm skeptical about my religion. I'm just skeptical about everything else. When it comes to Islam, I will never turn my heels on Islam. Never. I've studied Sikhism, I've studied Hinduism, I've studied Judaism, Black Hebrew Israelitism, all sections of Christianity. Mormons was over here the other day. We had a sit down. I figured out, about the Book of Mormon. I'm a skeptical person, and I like to learn everything. But when it comes to Islam, this brother ain't going nowhere. You cannot convince me there's another religion better for humanity than Islam. With that being said, I wish you brothers and sisters a good day or a good night. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.